What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another tutorial video about how you can make some 3D realistic renders as you saw in the thumbnail of this video. My name is MohammmadRBZ
and my name is Mortaza Wazirpour. At the first we start in the 3dsmax for modeling and put some detail on the facade, and after that we make four different models with a little difference, and then
after the passing through the 3D model steps, we can easily export and import the 3D model, which is a beautiful skyscraper, into the Lumion 2024, which is very beautiful features and recently released to the people, and I'm so excited to work with it. So when we import the 3D model into Lumion, we learn how we can put it on the scene and how we can add some realistic city objects and models around the skyscraper, such as cars, people, vegetation. There's some important effects that you have to know about how you can make realistic renders with Lumion 2024. So please watch the video till the end and don't forget to subscribe and hit the like button. Thank you so much. So let's get started.
Good luck. Hello everybody, we wanna start our work with 3dsmax. At the first we make a box from this side in create tab and standard primitive. I wanna make a house with 30 meters to 30 meters and 150 meters for 30 floors. And I wanna to have floors in this building. For build that I use edit poly in modifier list. You can search, but I have a short key with Control Q. Okay, I use edge and I wanna select all of the edge. I can select two of them, and in the ribbon at the first tab in modeling modifiers, modify selection and click on similar. All of the floor selected. I use right click and create shape in linear mode and click OK. I select all and deselected main box with Alt, and now I can use modifier extrude that I have here. I need 40 centimeters for floors. In the box, because I use edit poly, I can use box parameters. I go back to the box and I need extra segment in each side because I need 3 windows in each floor in each side. After that, I wanted to make windows in this side. Before that, I select again edge of the floors and chamfer for 20 centimeters up, 20 centimeters down, and it means all of the distance is 40. I don't need extra edge between of them. I click to OK. No. Now I wanted to make a windows in front view. I check. I need move floors a little. I choose all the floors and select of them with F6. I use Y to move to move better. Okay, for make truss all around the building, I select all the floors and use edit poly modifier. I put on the polygons. I click on polygons, choose all the floors, and in selection mode I deselect floors and roofs. I click on right click, and in local normal mode now I have a truss that's 150 centimeters. Okay, for make a railing so easy and fast, I can select top of each floor. With use by angle, I can select one plane and all of the plane of top. Selected. Okay, right click and select inset. 3 centimeters for railing. I need glass railing, and I think it's enough. I click on OK. I without any extra click, I click on grow, and in top view I turn off the by angle, and in select mode I deselect unnecessary polygons. Now I can use extrude. or 110 centimeters. So now I click on grow, and I can detach the railing. Now I wanted to make a windows for main sides. I right click and click on inset. In by polygon mode I can use 30, but at first I think it's better to have a gap between each floor and each side of the building. It can be better. I need a slice plane. I rotate that. You can use angle snap, and you can right click on the snap, go to the option, and in angle you can put it in 45 or 19 if you want. I turn on the angle snap with A and rotate the slice plane. With right click on the select and move, or you can choose F12 on your keyboard. F12 on your keyboard, you can see this part, and in X we can have a 15, 50 or Okay, I use 50 or 80 is better. Control Z and 90. Okay, rotate slice plane and slice in Y. We have a distance of each side of our building. Now we can choose the surface polygons that we need. I select on similar. Okay, all of them that I need. Let's collect. I click on insert for 20. And extrude negative 20. Insert 7. Extrude negative 10. Okay. I use grow for detach glass and frame of that. For that I use grow. No frame are selected and I click on detach. I turn off the edit poly. I select that I detached. Again, select similar and detach them. Okay, I unisolate and you can see the cross, railing, windows and everything that we model. I wanna have more high in first floor. For that I can use edit poly for 200 maybe, and for the penthouse or last level I can have a 300 more high. For design last level, in this workshop we don't decide to make a roof garden, but for make more realistic render we need a railing in around a roof garden. Insert tree, I put on grow and deselect unnecessary polygons and extrude that polygons, put on grow and detach. In this part of work I use the materials very simple materials. Okay, we use the basic material, general and physical material, because I don't know you use Corona, V-Ray or which engine renders, and for that I use physical material in general. With press H on keyboard, I make this change in this material. I group all of the railing and press A for get material. With shift I can copy this material. I need another color. I choose all of the floors in the truss. In future we can put it some material like concrete and copy again. I use different color or darker color for a building, which if I copy that and use white color for frame of the all of the windows, with press shift again, transparency, I use this material for windows. For the first floor and the last floor, I need extrude, negative extrude, and after that I detach glass and give this material to that. I need change the color for understand which one are building and which one are windows. For the last apartment I do it again, negative extrude, and detach. For roof I do it again and make a new material for the roof. I use basic material and physical material because I don't know what you exactly use and you used to use which engine render. Okay, at the end I group all of them and make some copies. In this part I try to use very simple and very easy modifiers and something else for make it easier, make it the most to say easiest way that I do in this workshop. Now I can use twist for this department so I can change the angle of that. It's an alternative. I can use twist and combine with FFT modifier. It's depend on that you like. I can copy FFT modifier on this and use control point to make some difference between them. It depends on that you like. I use twist and use FFT for make bigger first floors and a smaller penthouse. I use another control points to make a difference. Now our work finished, and we should say for Mr. MohammmadRBZ to explain more about how we can export our projects or buildings to Lumion and finish the work. Thanks you for watching. Please subscribe our YouTube channel and tap on that for another news and another post. In future, in future, we speak about a lot of amazing project, and we can model some parametric project in 3dsmax and Rhino. Goodbye.
So, thank you from Mr. Morteza Wazirpur because of 3D modeling of these beautiful monsters. So let's begin the rendering parts, which is in Lumion 2024, which is extremely rare and fixed some of the biggest bugs ever. So to export these beautiful skyscrapers, we just maybe need this and this one for this workshop to avoid the long time for you dear friends to watch this video. So I select this skyscraper and then go to File, Export and Export Selected, and then I have to choose a path to export. So I write a name for it, for example skyscraper 02, and then click OK and wait for the export. Okay, done. So let's go in Lumion 2024. And there it is. We are in one of the Lumion 2024 samples, which is in examples and the streetscape atmosphere. And then we go back to build atmosphere, and then double click on imported models, and then import new model. After that, we go to the selected folder, which is skyscraper 02. I always turn on this tick for force double-sided surfaces because of some bugs that happens in 3D models, and then click OK, and there it is. So let's place it somewhere to take a look at this beautiful skyscraper. There it is. You can see how beautiful my friend has done this beautiful skyscraper. So let's place this and another skyscraper maybe here for the scenario of my mind. Okay, let's place it here. So as a recommendation, I return back to 3dsmax and I will isolate this skyscraper with the keywords Alt and Q, then press T word on the keyboard to take a look from top, and then I always place the skyscraper in the pivot 0, 0, 0, and yeah, make a bit upper to place on the ground. Okay, so export it again and then come back to Lumion. Okay, so if I press re-import model, you can see the difference. Okay, so the pivot is very better right now, and I can move the skyscraper so more smooth and better than the previous one. Okay, so let's make the scale a bit smaller, maybe like this, and rotate it a bit, for example like this, because I want to make parallel this edge of skyscraper to the vegetation. Okay, maybe this place is okay, and let's export the other one. Let's unhide all. So at this time I wanna export the last skyscraper to the Lumion. Click export, export selected, and then we're going to put a name on it and done. So let's get back to the Lumion, import the skyscraper 01 and place it. So I'm gonna make the sizes of these two skyscrapers like each other. So first click the skyscraper that you prefer the size of it, and then you can click on the second one, and after that you can click on the align size, and then these two skyscrapers will be at the same size. So let's rotate a bit this skyscraper, for example like this, and place it here. Okay, so let's make them a bit more near to the camera. Okay, let's rotate this one because of these extra edges. Okay, I think this is better. Okay, so let's see if they are in touch together or not. No, they are safe. Okay, so let's make some materials for them, but before setting the materials, let's set a simple camera shot to make sure everything is okay or not. For example, I go down, make the camera a bit down, and as you know, the best size for the Instagram posts is the aspect ratio 4:2.5, because that gives you the most length of the image. Okay, let's reduce the focal length, for example like this, maybe at the minimum, which is 10, and let's bring the camera a bit lower, for example like this, and that's it. I think we can store this camera for now, and yeah, that's the first result. You know, I love this design. These are looks amazing. So let's increase the ray tracing samples a bit, and as you know, you just need 2 or 3 effects for the exterior renders, my friends. First one is ray tracing, and second one is 2-point perspective, real skies, and color correction. The rest you can add them or not, okay? But these four are very important: ray tracing, 2-point perspective, real skies, and color correction. For better realistic exterior renders, I recommend not to increase the amount of 2-point perspective at the maximum, but a bit lower than the maximum. For example, something like this I think is okay. So let's store the camera again, and this is the first result, which is very beautiful. So let's add some materials to the skyscrapers. Let's begin with windows. Double click on the windows and then go to library, to materials, and let's find glasses. There it is. We come into the glass category, and then go to interior glass, and then select interior glass 001, and then double click on this, and I myself increase the reflectivity a bit, just a bit, but not too much, because if you increase the increase the reflectivity into the maximum, this looks like a mirror. Okay, for example 115 is okay. Let's copy the material and make this for these glasses as well, and let's assign a metal material for these columns. Let's go again to the materials and then go to metals, and let's find a good metal for these columns. For example, I think this is gonna work well, for example like this. Okay, the properties for this material is for now is so good, but let's add some softened edges, because we don't have a super sharp edge in nature, and then add some weathering for iron, for example like this, to make a more realistic render. Okay, take a look at this area, you see the difference. Okay, maybe less than this amount and a bit more relief, and that's it. Save changes. After that, we should put a material for these glasses. I think these are glasses, yeah, and let's make a blue maybe glasses for these areas. Okay, and let's just make a more reflectivity amount, and that's it. And I just wanna make a metal material for these areas, I mean a white material. Let's go again to material library, then metals, and let's test them. Yeah, that's a good bump for this. Maybe, yeah, it's better. Let's reduce the relief and add some softened edges. Take a look at this edge. Oh my god. Okay, take a look. You can see how much better than before it will look if you add some softened edges to this area. Let's reduce the relief again, and that's it. Let's click on save changes. We can copy and paste the materials for these areas too. Okay, and also these materials as well. And of course, in coming workshops, we will work on interior renders using Lumion 2024, but in this workshop we are going to work on the exterior parts. Okay, so for the ground floor, I wanna use the parallax interior images, which is extremely amazing. And let's go to the effects, parallax interiors, and let's find some parallax office or maybe retails. Let me see. Yeah, I think it's okay. Let's rotate it and put some behind the windows, for example like this. Let's increase the scale a bit. okay, and then move right, because we're going to make some shots just from this area, not this area, okay. And let's make it more back. We're going to cover this area completely. Yeah, that's enough. Let's make it a bit right, and maybe another one. And be careful because of the edges from here. Okay, that's it. And maybe two different parallax images for this area. Yeah, that works really nice. And you can even make some beautiful animations using these amazing parallax images, okay. And for avoiding this problem, as you can see here, you can move back a bit one of these images, and the problem, as you see, is solved. Even for here, you can, for example, make this image a bit backward, and that's it. You can see how amazing these are look. Okay, so that's good for now. And let's add some more realistic grasses for here. Let's go to library and go to 3D grass. Maybe some wild grasses, maybe not. Let's test it. Yeah, I think wild grass is good, but I prefer clean cut grasses. And let's make it a bit longer and more size, and increase the curliness a bit, and a bit grass cut, because these are luxury skyscrapers, and of course the people cut the grasses to look better. Okay, so let's save changes, and maybe I change the material of asphalt for the street, because I think it's super low quality. Okay, so let's go to library and let's go to asphalt category, and let's find a very nice asphalt for this street. Let's test these two. Okay, I think the last one is better. Let's make it a bit bigger and add some weathering for example stone. I think is okay, but just a bit, not too much, and reduce the roughness a bit to make because we are going to make a wet asphalt for the render, okay, and that matters. Okay, that's it. And let's change the material of the sidewalk. I think we can choose another sidewalk stone which looks better. I think this will work for us, but let's make it a bit bigger to make sure everything is okay or not. Yeah, I think it's okay. So we can increase the relief amount, and then displacement amount, and a bit soften edges. Maybe I reduce the color, but no, it's okay. Okay, so let's add some weathering for the stone, for example like this, and that's it. So in the next steps we are going to add some trees and vegetations from Lumion library, and oops, let's delete these trees and vegetations which are wrongly placed. Okay, and this as well. Yeah, that's okay. And I don't know why these trees are in here. Okay, so let's test oh, where's the second parallax image? Let's copy that to this area and make it a bit backward. Okay, that's it. Let's test the camera view to make sure everything is okay so far or not. Oh, you can see how beautiful these two stores are looking. And at this step, let's add some birds which are flying through the sky. I think this wanna work very nice for us. Maybe I rotate them a bit like this, make it upper, and maybe I place them something like this. Oh my god, looks very beautiful to me. Okay, let's get back to build atmosphere and maybe add some vegetations from here, because I wanna make some vegetations in this side and make them blur. Okay, so I go to nature category and then find detail plants. Let's test these beautiful plants if they are beautiful enough for my purpose or not. Yeah, I think these are good. Oh, in Lumion 2024 we can add some fine plants with linear placement. That's very good news, because in the previous version we couldn't do that. Okay, let's make randomize direction to make more realistic. Let's increase them, and for example I add these plants as well, and yeah, I think it's going to be very amazing. And let's get back to the camera and see if everything is okay or not. Let's see bottom of the camera. We can make the camera a bit closer, something like this, and store the camera again. And I think we can make these plants a bit lower, but not a big problem. Maybe I add some fat plants in here, something like this. Okay, and let's add some trees for this side. For example, I go to find detail trees, and let's test the different type of trees for this area to see which one is better. Yeah, I think these are going to work well for us. And some thinner trees for these parts, and maybe this part as well. And let's just place some plants for the trees to make it more realistic, something like this. Okay, so at the next step we should add some cars and vehicles, people for the atmosphere, and let's do it right now. We go to transport category, sport cars. Oh, that's my favorite car, Nissan GT-R R35, the Godzilla. Okay, and let's add them with the line placement. For example, we start placing them from this part, and they come over here and then turn. Okay, maybe I rotate the direction of them and increase the number, and maybe do this to make more realistic, and add some other cars to avoid the repeat of the current cars. Okay, and then we can do the opposite, for example like this, and yeah, that's it. We can reduce the number of cars in this part, and I think we are going to select all the cars in this area and make a metallic paint for them and turn on the lights and make a plate for them. For example, I think this plate for Illinois is okay for now. Okay, so let's see how the camera shows the view. This is so amazing. Yeah, let's store the camera again, and wow, this is so amazing. And we are going to move the cars to make a motion blur for them. Okay, so you know, we can also put a tree here which shows the leaf in this area. I think it will be very beautiful. Let's get back to the first shot and we'll take a look at these beautiful trees. I think this tree is very beautiful for these papers, and we can also make this tree a bit high for this purpose. No one knows this tree in the sky. It's just me and you, so don't tell anyone. Okay, so let's go to photo number 1. I think, yeah, we should make this tree a bit closer to the camera. I think it's okay. Let's get back. I think I wanna make it a bit lower because it's too high right now. Yeah, that's it. And let's make these birds a bit high, down. Okay, it's okay too. So let's see the results so far. Wow, this is so beautiful. I think, let me know in the comments that you like the test render so far or not. Okay, we can also copy the effect list, and let's delete this preset, and then we can paste and choose different real sky and see the results. I think we can try with this beautiful real sky, and let's make it for 4:5 in aspect ratio, and then yeah, I think this is going to be so sick, maybe like this. But let's turn off the precipitation for the sunny weather. You can also turn on fully ray traced glass and see the results, but I think this will work better for the glasses and plates in the interior renders, not in the exterior renders, because as you see here, look at here, this will ruin the glasses a bit. You see? Okay, I think this is good for now. Yeah, but also we can increase the samples of ray tracing for the final render, but so far I think 192 is okay for us. And also maybe we can add some history items for these parts. For example, let's see what we have here. For example, this item, or maybe we can see this history. And maybe fire hydrant in here, maybe some signs for here, and maybe some phone booths in these parts, and maybe some speed bump for these parts as well, to reduce the car speed. Let's just copy some of them. Okay, that's it. And let's see what else we can do here. Yeah, we can add some trash can here. And the next step is adding some realistic people who is maybe walking around. And for example, this grandma is going to call his son, and this young man is waiting for his girlfriend. For example, this man is here and he's doing his stuff. This man is walking. Let's make a crowd, semi-crowd sidewalk, for example, to make the scene more realistic. Maybe these parts take some time, but it's worth it. I absolutely promise you this spending times will help your renders to look a lot more realistic when you see them and when you post them as well. And let's back to the camera view and see what we have here so far. Yeah, I think we are almost done for these steps, and especially this step, and we can go to the movie mode to make a beautiful test render with motion blur for the cars. Okay, let's go to movie mode. Let's delete this scene. Okay, let's store the first shot camera. You need to capture 2 shots only, 1 and 2, and don't increase or reduce the timeline. Okay, don't touch anything, just press save clips and then paste the effect list. Okay, that's it. And let's go to the animation toolbar and add a mass move effect and tap edit, and you can easily draw a path for cars like this, and yeah, that's it. You can now you can increase the path width and increase the speed car, and for this scene I will do this and see the results so far. Okay, let's increase this part a bit more. Okay, that's it. And let's get back to the camera, and you can see the cars are moving as well. You can also add motion blur effect, but don't increase it at the maximum, my friends. Okay, for example 140, 43 is okay. So let's capture a test render, and let me increase the ray tracing sample to 192 and click render clip and current frame, but let's increase the stars, the output quality, current frame, and click on print and set a path for the render. So I will name this test 01. Okay, and let's wait for the first result. So this is the first result in less than maybe 15 minutes. Okay, let's take a look at this beautiful render. This is awesome, my friends. Do you agree or not? Let me know in the comments. And yeah, that's it for now, because we don't wanna make this video so long. and I just wanted to share my procedure to you, and in the next workshops I will go to interior renders for you and make some unique videos for you to learn how you can make some realistic interior renders using Lumion 2024. Hope you like the video and tutorial. I hope it helps you to create realistic models and realistic exterior renders. And please subscribe the channel and hit the like button and also hit the bell button, and just let me know in the comments what's your opinion for these beautiful renders. Thank you so much for your time. Have a nice day and night. Bye bye.